I forgot to turn that light on. There it is. Hello, friends. Hope your weekend was good. Hello, Fuzzy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize if I'm a little low energy tonight. It's been a long weekend. But we're here. We're doing it. We are almost done with this much longer than anticipated organization effort. I knew it was going to take quite a bit of effort. I was not expecting it to be this much effort. And it seems like my bot is already being dumb. I had it open for like 3 hours today trying to make sure it wasn't going to do anything. It's got to be something connecting to my... It's got to be my NDI, my WebSocket. Hold on. You're supposed to visit the ghost of grandfather's past this evening. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to disable that and see if... I even reinstalled this too, and I don't know what's happening. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense because it wasn't even trying to connect to things earlier, and now it's like halted. Why doesn't it even say that it's not responding? Hold on. What's happening here then? Ow, that's really loud. Alright, we're just gonna kill it anyway then. Since it wants to be this way. Really wish it wouldn't be this way. Child is asleep, so Menace Part 2 won't be joining. Aw. That's okay. I'm going to turn off Polypop and see if for some reason that fixes some of this. I can't even kill it now. There it goes. Well, I hope they're getting good sleep. Oh, yes, I know. I know there's no connection to the mixed up overlay because it is currently dead. I don't even know if I'm using that, to be honest with you. I have that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm using any of these other than I know I'm using the Polypop one, but... Yeah, see, it can't connect to Pixel Chat again, which is fine because I don't think I think I disabled it because I don't know why I have it attached anyway. All right, whatever. Hopefully this just fixes it now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go to the Discord at some point whenever I use Discord again. And like, yo, this has been really dumb. Although I guess I could probably just delete my settings. Anyway, we should be fine now. So we're gonna go and switch over to our data scene, which I believe has everything still enabled. There it is. So I did find a new Nintendo 64 game, or not a new. I found one that I missed, and it was like one of the best games ever made too. But I missed Perfect Dark, which is an FPS that I've actually never played. I recently got this copy. Oh, for some reason it has set to white. Reset. So we'll put yes soon on that one, because that would be fantastically fun to get through at some point, because I know it's short enough. It's kind of like I'm tired, y'all. What's the other game? GoldenEye level. It's like a GoldenEye length game, so it shouldn't take too much to get through. I wonder what we're at for our totals now. Although we have a lot of no's in here for erroneously currently because of an NES, but we are currently at 292 unfinished. Unplayed is 69, which I think is still wrong, and then finished is 96, which is actually a lot more than I thought. Like the fact that we've actually gotten to like, what did I have here? Finished is completed to E. Yeah, E. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised we have that many, to be honest. All right, then we'll get a lot more once we get into PC and stuff, but still surprised we didn't get as far as. Or I'm surprised we have as many as we do. So I'm gonna start with the NES titles before we get to SNES, but I just realized I have all my handhelds too. I'm not too worried about the handhelds because they're not something I typically play. I'm not super worried about it. I also have no idea where they are right now. I know. They have to be in another box in this closet. That must be where they are. Because I can't think of where I would have put them. I'm sitting here trying to think now where I may have put them. That's a concern because it's like I have like all of the Pokemons and all of some other relatively rare things. And it's gonna be wherever my PSP is. I have a Oh, you know what? I think I do know where they are. I think there's another box in the closet that has my PSP, so I think that's where they are because that would have just been the space for them all. Because I have the Super Game Boy. And that's why I was like, wait, where are my Game Boy games? And I'll eventually log those. That doesn't need to be on the stream though, because there's not that many. I have the Pokemon games, and that's really the only thing that matters. All right. I forgot. I found my brandy hanger. I have too much stuff. I do. There is no doubt in my mind that I do have too much stuff. And like not even all of it. Like as I've been going through therapy and learning to build a space for myself that I am happy in. We can unload that another day. Although we are in just chatting, so I guess we could unload that today. But I am working on deciding on what I want to keep around versus not. Like I have all these NES games that I'm probably never going to get rid of because they're NES games. They're worth something, kind of. But almost just like it's like a catalog of sorts of things that I don't really want to get rid of. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm starting the notion of not to go Marie Kondo on it, but you know, does this bring me joy? Yes or no? And if it's a not really, but it's kind of neat, then I'll keep it. But if it's like, no, not anymore, or it doesn't really, bring relevancy to me, yeah, I'm getting rid of stuff. Video games will be harder to do that on though. All right. Oh, I just dropped everything. Hold on. Stop sitting around and deciding what to get rid of. Just started chunking. Yeah, I understand the notion of like if I sit around with it, I'm gonna talk myself out of it. I absolutely get that, and I probably have done that. I am trying to get my microphone to where I can. Yeah, here we go. And I'm sure I've done that a little bit, but most of the things that I own are not exactly like I have definitely done the purge of things a multitude of times. And I know this is an uncomfortable and awkward conversational position to be in, but I knocked over everything in this box because I was not the best at figuring out how I was going to store. I was so confused by that noise. Sup, Slip? Appreciate you, buddy. You probably can't hear me say that, but I do appreciate you. You're screen sharing. What are you screen sharing? I'm concerned what you're doing, my friend. I miss you, bud. All right, that'll do for now. I probably should not have taken out every single NES title before. Or tendencies to keep up. No thing. Valid. I don't have that. Like, I don't keep things just to keep them. And, I'm not knocking those who do. It's a situation for me personally of I once wanted this. Do I still want it? Situation. Song's got a bit of some spice to it. All right, I think what I'm gonna do, because we were talking about this last time, is if I do this and then do that, although it blocks the same amount unless I squish it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Not at all. Okay. I didn't know if this was called 120 or 720 until I thought about it for a second. I don't know how to do the degree symbol, but that's fine. It's skateboarding. Definitely don't like that. Can we left justify? Yeah. No. Probably not. Oh, maybe for the sports stream. That one might be fun. All right. What? I didn't know I had this. This is why we're doing this. This is exactly why we're doing this. I evidently own Disney Magical Kingdom, or Disney Adventures in the Magical Kingdom for the NES, which I am like, I don't even know what this is like, for one. So we're gonna look that up. So my phone, how am I doing? I'm doing all right, man. I miss you. Miss hanging out and playing the video games. We should hang out more. I can't spell. Hope you're doing well. I have no idea what genre this would be. It's a good thing I have Wikipedia up. My bot is still being super slow and I don't know why. I've got to figure that out. I probably have to launch everything but not stream to figure out why it's causing such a delay. Nintendo NES. Oh, it's got Yuka Shinomura music in it. Dun, 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 dun. Nameless main character for whom the player enters the name and enters the name. Okay, so it's just into a hub and spoke Disney Park heavily based company Disney. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. We might play this. This would be fun. I wonder how much it's worth. That did not show up. Okay, so it's just called Adventures in the Magical Kingdom. Oh, never mind. I don't have anything that's complete, but my ears started ringing for a second. All right, that's kind of cool though. $5. Yeah, I mean it's an NES title, but that is definitely an action adventure game. No, and actually yes, I will play that one. Mentally preparing it to go. Hey, that's fantastic, man. Actually, that's not really a super retro. We'll figure something out. Oh, this is one of my favorites too. Puzzle? We'll put a puzzle. Yes, I have played that one. No, I have not beaten. Yes, I will play that one. Let's do that too. Evidently, I paid $6 for it. And it has a phone number on the back for some place called Ricky's Video. I wonder if that was like a rental joint back in the day. 1985. This is a good game. This is a good game. I remember playing that a lot from my, I guess he would be my step uncle. He had every collection of every game. I don't know what to call this one. I guess Flight Sim, but it's an NES, so it's hard to say that. What it is. I can't spell. No, probably not. But yeah, he had every game known to man. At the time, that's where I played the 3DO. That's where I played Road Rash. Yeah, this is not done well. That's fine. I did not think most of these would do well. I think that's this one. Well, this is released on literally everything. What's a Thompson? Home computer introduced in France. Oh, that'd be why I wouldn't know about it. Guess this is a beat 'em up? Yeah. All right. No, probably not. I mean, maybe some beat 'em ups are fun. We might do a beat 'em up night. I have quite a few of them. Just play one for 20-30 minutes to give them a shot and see which one sticks. Cobra Triangle. I have no idea what that is. 1989. That's the year I was born. It is a racing vehicular combat game. That actually looks pretty neat. Cannon equipped speedboat against other watercraft. That's not what Cobra would have made me think. 25 stages of graduated difficulty and various objectives. Some levels end in boss fights. A boat can attack other competitors, fly airborne via ramps, and pick up power-ups to upgrade its weapons and speed. If the player loses a life, the player loses a life is unsuccessful. Interesting. In contemporaneous reviews, that's such a good word. Jazz Rignall for computer and video games wrote high praise of the convincing graphics, smooth gameplay, and addictive replay value. I love reading about these old games reviews. It is such a trip. All right, well, did not know that was going to be a vehicular combat. Or, I think that is car combat. Yeah, it's fine. We'll put that as a maybe. It's a solid maybe. Except I didn't hit enter. Super Mario Bros. 2. 2D, actually. 2D platformer. Yes. Yes, I have not finished it though, and yes, I will play that. Just Retro Knight. I've actually never got around to beating that one either. First, the original Contra. Let's see, side scroll shooter. What did we say that was? What did we put down for Metal Slug? Oh, shoot 'em up. That's fine. That would make more sense actually, as a shoot 'em up versus a beat 'em up. It's kind of the same genre. Except it doesn't seem like I copied that properly. I did not. Just copy paste it. It would be easier. And then I'm gonna once we're done, and I say done with quotes, actually I would play Contra, but I'd have to play Contra with cheats. I'd have to find cheat codes because that game is ridiculously hard for me anyway. Original Pac-Man by Tengen, actually. I don't know if this is the original or not. I'm gonna say actually let's put arcade. Yes, no, probably not. But I am curious about Pac-Man by Tengen. I don't know if that's the original or not. Namco released a version for the Famicom in 1984. First third-party titles, blah, blah, blah. Famicom version was later released in North America for the NES by Tengen, a subsidiary of Atari. Did not know that. Tengen also produced an unlicensed version of the game in a black cartridge shell, releasing during the time where Tengen and Nintendo were bitter disagreements of the latter's stance on quality control of their consoles. Interesting. I am curious. It's probably not worth anything because Pac-Man sold a bajillion copies. Let's see, Tengen Pac-Man. Maybe that'll come up. There we are. Hey, actually, that's not bad. Loose is $12 right now. That's actually relatively surprising. Huh. Neat. This is The Little Mermaid by Capcom. I have no idea what this would be. NES. I can't say. I keep putting any W for whatever reason. There we are. Shoot bubbles to trap her foes and throw them. You can also dig into sand, so it was an action game. Interesting. I was actually surprised that that is a thing. So let's put that as an action adventure game, and I have not played it, and maybe. We might do like a and I say maybe, we might, because like I have so many of these. Oh no. We found the game. You know this is action adventure. I have not played it. Maybe. Because it's really hard. It's really, really hard. One of the most known hard games on the planet. And after going through what we did with Elden Ring, I don't know if I'm replaying Jedi Fallen Order streamed to my Steam Deck in my living room every once in a while. And I actually turned down the difficulty of it because I know I played it through the first time. I played it through on Grandmaster, the hardest difficulty, because I played like a Dark Souls and I loved it. But as I'm replaying it now, granted I'm playing it on a controller through a stream system, so it's a little laggy. A little bit of input delay, but I've actually lowered the difficulty back to normal because I'm just like, I don't feel like dying 500 times to something just to get through the next spot. So I'm sitting here going, maybe Elden Ring ruined hard, difficult games for me now. I don't know. What do you count? Yeah, I'll put it. Yeah, is it a puzzle game? I don't know if Tetris would be considered puzzle or if I should put it as arcade. I can't spell anything. Let's look up Tetris. Yeah, okay, puzzle. I was right. Yes, you can't. I would say you can't beat Tetris. You love Jedi Survival. I'm very excited for it. I pre-purchased it because I'm a sucker for the pre-order on Steam gave you gave you Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit. And I'm like, well, I'm sold on that and I'm going to buy it anyway. So I pre-ordered it on Steam. I'm waiting for the PC stuff to get settled before we end up playing it. So we may end up skipping. I'm still torn on what to do next. I really want to get back to Horizon Zero Dawn. But I'm also sitting there like, but Zelda comes out in like 4 days. So I'm sitting here going, I don't know what I want to do. We will probably go back to Horizon because we did start it. And I want to get through that too. And it's on my backlist long enough. And that'll let the others settle and fix themselves. And I want to know how long it's going to take to beat either of those. Because I know Horizon's going to take us probably 10 streams, give or take. So that's a good enough time. I will probably not play Tetris ever again. Is this the original Legend of Zelda? It is, and I have it in the gold cart. Action and adventure. Yes, I have played this. No, I have not completed it. Yes, probably. Maybe. I would not play this copy because I actually own it on the GameCube through that GameCube disc. So I would probably play it that way. I actually don't know what this is called. I'm gonna Google it to see it. Okay. Maybe it's one word? Oh, it is indeed Little Nemo the Dream Master. That is not what I expected. It is going to be a platformer. Oh. Can I paste values only? 2D platformer. I have not played this. It is a potential. What is it, maybe? I do like these old platformers. If they're completable, most of them are not. I think this would be fun to play as a super retro night because the questions that they're going to ask me on Wheel of Fortune for the NES, I'm going to know nothing. I'm going to know zero answers. So we'll put this as a maybe and do retro night. Not going to know any answer. Like, I'm just not. I would be very surprised if I knew anything that is an answer for this game. Oh, wow. This has a GameStop sticker on it. I didn't buy this at GameStop. It has a GameStop sticker on it. This was printed. Maybe they changed the way that their sticker is printed because that's not. This is 910642, but I swore we used to put them as date. Maybe it changed. That's funny. I wonder how much that's worth, just out of simple curiosity. Wheel of Fortune. NES, $6. I don't imagine most of these are worth anything. This one might be. This one might be. Castlevania 2. Simon's Quest. We know this is going to be a 2D platformer. Actually, I think it was. I'm going to put Action Adventure on this one. I have indeed played this one. I will definitely play it because it's Castlevania. I'll just do a retro night. Not with the other bits. Or something. We'll figure it out. I am curious how much Simon's Quest is, though. $15, actually. I did not pay $15, that's for sure. Brand new is, good lord. Graded 2000. Completes $100. It's actually not bad. I wonder what Super Mario Bros. 3 goes for. Like just the original. Dun, 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 dun. Super Mario Bros. NES is $15. Also kind of not surprising. Oh, wow. Loose for Mario Bros 2 is actually $24 or $25, and 3 is $20. So this is a $20 cart just sitting here in my hand. That's kind of cool. What is this challenge set though? Not for resale. Oh, what's wrong with the not for resales? Am I playing Diablo 4? I will eventually. I just finished 2, and I want to play through 3. Not important right now, but I was thinking, I wonder if I could get 3 to work on my Steam Deck. I have not beat that. I would play that though. I will not play this. Double dribble. Oh, we know that's gonna be sports. No, probably not. Yeah, I know there's a way to do it. It's just like, do I want to go through that level of effort? Double dribble video game. This is not the website that I wanted to look this up at. I wanted to look at this one. Let me know if the music's too loud to comparatively. I have it turned down quite a lot actually. It is not worth much. This might be though. Wow, that's not what I wanted. Video games? Yeah, $9. That's good. Cool. That's not bad. More than I expected. Video game. Action? What? Gameplay loosely follows the plot elements of the first and second Karate Kid movies. There are 4 levels in the game, and they play out as the movie does. Objective of each level is to defeat a variety of enemies ranging from karate students to thugs. Interesting. I did not expect that. I expected that to be a sports game. Not an action game. I've not played that. There's a maybe on that one. Pretty much anything that's an action adventure game, I'm a strong maybe on. Oh, Sky Shark by Taito. I have a feeling that this one's going to be that's not Sky Shark. All of these I don't know because I'm simply curious. Yeah, not worth anything. Sky Shark. That is redirected from. Sky Shark redirects here. Okay. Yeah, okay, same thing. Oh, this is a this is a vertical scroll. Arcade. Neat. Okay, that's not what I thought this was going to be either. Okay. So scroll shooter, which I think this is the first one we have of that genre. Put a maybe on that one. I like those games. My stack of games is getting too big. Operation Wolf. Take no prisoners. Don't know this one either. There's only a third one. Oh, it's a light gun shooter. Well, do I have? Oh, I do actually have an NES light gun. But I do not have a CRT to make it work. So no, cannot play this one. We'll play no because cannot. Light guns do not work on LEDs, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Super Mario Bros. / Duck Hunt. I want to keep that as together because I think that's the only way that these ever came. So we put 2D platformer and LG light gun. So we know. So I have played that. I will play that again. Except Duck Hunt doesn't work. This game has Fabio on it. I don't know if you can see it because hold on, let me make my camera bigger. Main camera, is it this one? Yeah, so that's Fabio, which again did not expect Fabio. Actually, I guess I probably could have just gone back to camera here and done focus 0, focus max. Nope, that didn't help either. I need to figure out like the appropriate space for that to be in focus. What if my autofocus will work? No, it's fine. I'm just playing around with it now. Yeah, that's definitely Fabio. This is an Acclaim game. Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. I can't spell. I have no idea what game this is. It's a 1991 video game. Italian Mario Fabio portrays the protagonist Kouros of the game's cover. He does not actually make an appearance in the game. It's a subsidiary of Rare made this one. In Iron Sword, the player controls the Knight Warrior Kouros as he adventures the land of Sindarin. You must defeat the evil wizard Malkil? Malkil? Who knows? Who has assumed the elemental forms of wind, earth, wind, fire, and water. Collect up parts to assemble legendary sword, Iron Sword. Oh, this is Legend of Zelda. It's literally Legend of Zelda, but it's a platformer. Is there... Okay. That's... Hey, Ash. That is not what I expected with this one. I will play this, though. This would be fun. For a retro night. I have not played it, but it's maybe. Retro night. Did they make 2 Top Gun games? I'm gonna put these back in the box before I end up dropping. That'll work. Oh, that's right. You did say you were having the meeting today. Well, I hope the meeting went well. I'm sorry that was mandatory. I think mandatory work meetings is after hours. Or wait, no, this one was not technically after hours. You shut down the store. Is Top Gun capitalized? I feel like it is. Is this the Top Gun NES game that is the hard one? This one? No. Okay, so this is the hard one, I think. Just more Kool-Aid being given. Yeah, when you told me about what it was, I think you told me last week. I kind of figured that was the meeting that it was going to be. Top Gun Duel Fighters. Sequel to Top Gun produced by blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. Summon for a new operation divided into 3 missions. So combat flight sim, I guess. This features greatly improved graphics, in-game music, which appears both Japanese Famicom version and the arcade version, and an easier carrier landing sequence. Yeah, they made it easier on this one. Just a bit tender. They're good. I'm glad. We'll put flight sim, even though again I have an issue saying that when it comes to NES games. What in the world is this called? TNC Surf Designs. What? The front says Wood and Water Rage. I have no idea what this is. So we're gonna Google this one first, or wiki. T and C. Oh, okay, here we go. Town and Country Surf Designs, Wood and Water Rage. That is indeed the cover. It is a sports game, so it must be, it's a skateboarding and surfing game published by LGN. Huh. Okay, so Town and Country Surf Designs is a famous surfboard manufacturer. Never would have guessed. Never ever would have guessed. Okay, so then the Town and Country 2 is more of an action platforming? That's interesting. No, kinda. It's still skateboarding, but it's more like a Donkey Kong Country, it looks like. This is interesting. I'm gonna look how much this one's worth, because it's probably worth nothing, but stuff like this always has the chance to be worth a lot. $6. You know, not as, you know, a ton. Not a ton. Like back in 2010, it was worth $1. But yeah, no, this game actually does sound interesting. We're gonna just put skateboarding because I'm sure the surfboarding is very similar. But we're just gonna copy and paste our text from here. Yonk. And then that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Why didn't you copy? Copy. Okay. I have not. That's a maybe. Sports? Oh, wait, do we have... Whoop. Do we put sports game stream? Yeah, we'll do that. I tried to break it. I did not try to break it. Tech Mobile. Now this one has a potential of being worth money. We'll put sports, put no sports game stream. If we ever end up doing that. Tecmo Bowl has the potential of being worth a lot. Oh, is it maybe it's Techno Super Bowl that was worth money? Not just the normal one. Yeah, they're both kind of worth money a little bit. Highest was $15 loose recently. Okay, so that's not what I thought. There's one of these games, and I guess it was the Super Bowl, which is for the NES. One of them was worth a lot of money, and it might be the there was definitely a version that had some sort of special edition to it, and maybe it was like one of those tournament carts or something, but it was very, very expensive. I was hoping for like a quick diddly bop there, but it wasn't. So that, oh, I actually have a Super Mario Bros. Normal cart. I guess I was wrong that it came in multiple ways. I don't really want to put in another entry for this specifically, so I'm just gonna put ×2 SMB on the notes, because I do actually own 4 SMB cart only, also owned. Okay, so I have, this is ×2. I have another copy of this. Unfortunately, this one has someone's name on it. That's okay. Oh. I thought it only came, I didn't actually know it came solo either, but evidently I have 2 copies of that. So. Oh. No, I have a third. I have it 4 different ways. This is why we are doing this. Hey Siege, how you doing, friend? But this is why we're doing this. Like, I can't hands do thing. This is why we're doing this. I shouldn't have 4 copies of Super Mario Bros. 1. I mean, shouldn't is a strong term, but I guess I should make a second entry for this, because now I have more proof that it is indeed 2 different games. So we'll just do that. 2D platformer. Yes. Yes. And I will put no on this one because we're not going to play the light gun duck hunt version because I can't. Oh, never mind. I thought I had another game. Yeah, the list is still going. We're almost at 400 games. And some of these are times 2. And then our final NES game for the night is Star Tropics. I have no idea what this is. So we're gonna Google it. Star Tropics, 1990 video game, action adventure, developed and published by Nintendo. Gameplay is a top-down, similar to any of the other role-playing era. Interesting. That is definitely old. Action adventure single player though. No, and we will put maybe. That's nice. Well, maybe. That is all of those. I almost had it correct. Our next set is going to be Super NES. And these, we don't know the answer for these. I am literally 1 cart too thick for the section that I put all of this in here for. That's okay. All right. Oh. Before we move on, actually, but to NES, we're gonna do a small segue. For the Sega Genesis, because I do not have a ton of games. I can't spell either for this, so we'll just go ahead and do these 2, which is, oddly enough, Sonic games. Went through a lot of my collection over the weekend and taking most to a local game store. Before you do, how about you and I have a conversation? I have a problem, mostly. Oh, it's mostly 360 and PS4. I'm less interested in that now, but you might have a couple of them that I might care about having. Less 360, PS4 maybe. Although, also probably not. Some PS. Okay, now yes, we're gonna talk. Let's talk PS1. That's definitely my around my realm there. I will play Sonic Hedgehog too. But these are the only 2 Genesis games I have. I do have 2 Genesis though. I have a functional Genesis and a non-functional Genesis. Although I guess they might both work, but I only have cables for one of them, so. All right, now we're on to SNES. And don't tell me I have a problem. It's not a problem unless you call it one. All right. I know for sure that there are duplicates in this, but there's not very many duplicates in this. All right. One of the first and best games to ever have ever come across the NES, or Super NES rather. The Lion King, which is by far one of my favorite movies of my childhood. And this game was actually quite good. Although I will say the Genesis one I think was actually better. But this is going to be a 2D platformer. I have indeed played it. I think I've completed it, but it was a very long time ago. We'll count it as a yes because it was a very, very, very long time ago. Hey, Loot, how are you? We might play that again. We might play play that. I mean, the issue is there's so many games that I haven't played that playing things that I have played again would be a very hard stretch to do. How's it going? It's going well. It's going well tonight. We're almost through all of our physical games. We're at 393 of them. Uniracers. It's a racing. Is it? Nah, is it considered a racing game? It's Uniracers. So kinda. I didn't actually know I owned this. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, we should play this," and I don't think I own. Maybe I didn't own it at the time. But so I went and got one of those fancy schmancy programs that lets you play games. It took forever to set up, and evidently I just owned it. Could have been a different time though. But yeah, I guess it is a racing game. It's to call this racing is such a weird thing though, because the gameplay is. It is racing because you're going from point A to point B as fast as you possibly can. But I do know how your nonsense gets. It's fine. I have played it. No. Yes. Yes. Probably not. I have no idea what this is. Oh, never mind. I just had to read the not fancy label. It's Gradius 3. Now, Gradius 3, I think, is going to be a top-down vertical shooter. 1989 also. Wait. Okay, so okay, it's come out for a whole bunch of things. Bandit. Well, thank you. I got this as like it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. When I wear it, I have really bad anxiety days. I probably should just stop wearing it. But I got it's a Turning Red reference from Disney. And I got it. I ordered 2 shirts from a website that I can't remember the name of right now. And this was, they're like, oh, you get a surprise shirt for another $3 or something. And I was like, well, shoot, I'll pay $3 for a surprise shirt. And I got this, and it's super cute because it says, it's like a fill chart of what's chill and what's panda. So I like it. But yeah, the whole anxiety level thing is like, oh, it's too real. I need you to calm down, please. This is actually not a top-down scroller. It is a side-by-side scroller. I am ready for your PS1 list. You can exclude anything that's sports. So, Nos asked me the same question, and I'm probably going to lean towards a laptop for the same reason, but it depends on, like, you're only going for like 3 classes, right? You're not going for a long time. You could probably see like that. I would just say go get you a cheapy laptop to do that with and save your money for anything useful, because like in the end you're going to need it for notes, and that's probably about it. So like any cheapo laptop will do good. You could probably just get away with your phone if you plug a keyboard into it. Okay. I don't own most of those. Like A Bug's Life, I remember playing the A Bug's Life game. I remember the Monsters Inc. game. The Rugrats game, I'm super potentially like, and then Spyro. I don't think I own any Spyro. Well, I do own the remake, the Reignited. I don't know what Theme Park is, and I do own Driver 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a little If you're wanting, if you're like, so like, if you're wanting to play games too, Rugrats Search for Reptar. I don't remember if this is the one I played. If you're wanting something that can also play games, then you're gonna have to go with something like what Nos did. That would be the only way I would say it's worth getting a laptop versus just getting a desktop. Because like I said, in the end, if you're wanting someone to just play games and you're going to be going to class for 2 classes, I would just say get a PC, get a desktop, and take notes with your phone or handwrite them. Like I guess it ultimately it'll depend on what your classes need for you to do in the classroom, but I would not be a bit surprised if you could get away with 2 classes without having a laptop in the class. South Park Rally for 64, lol. I'm not super. Not like super duper want on any of those. Platformer. The Spyro games are going to be worth something, but since I have the Reignited trilogy, I would rather those go to someone who wants the actual PS1 copy. Because like, as long as I can play them, I don't really care in the grand scheme of things. But, I'm going to err on no. Do I have another? What? Do copy the trilogy. Unsurprising. That's not the game I was on. I wanted Gradius. Gradius 3. What do we call this? Scrolling shooter? Oh, I actually do have. Oh, we put that as Contra. Is a scrolling shooter. Not a shoot 'em up, which is weird. Snoot. Because that definitely should be a shoot 'em up. Shmup. Actually, we should look this one up. I believe this was a shmup, but I want to make sure. It is a shmup. Okay. Say run and gun. It's a shmup. We're going to store. I mean, do you need to store it? Because if you just need the data off of it, you can yank the hard drive and chunk the rest. I cannot. I am off a key. I always put too many L's in Aladdin. One good hard. Yeah, I mean, if you just need the data off of it, there's really no point in storing it. Just get rid of it. I know I've beaten this game multiple times. I would replay it, but not for a long time. It is short though. I do love that game. One of my favorites. Oh, this is also one of my favorites. This action adventure. You know what? I don't know if I've actually beaten this. Where's the final? Oh, y'all actually can hear my ceiling fan clicks, can't you? Need to fix that. I don't know why it's clicking to be honest with you. The Sega CD version. It's a run and gun. Oh, it has different versions? This is the one I know. This is mine. Action adventure platformer. But the Genesis version is a run and gun where both Batman and Robin must stop Mr. Freeze, who plans to freeze Gotham City. Joker celebrates his birthday by wreaking havoc in Gotham. can be played by 2 players simultaneously. Huh. I had no idea. Well, I want this now. I want this version now. I would say this is Desired Games. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this off of our first sheet. We have these, and we'll just do I guess we don't really need genre here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos. No, I do not care about the Yu-Gi-Ohs. Used to, but so we'll do that because I am now curious about that. Consist of scenes of Batman. So these are all the same. Oh, these actually, what? Between levels, the story advances through animated cutscenes specifically created for the game. Oh, well, now I gotta find a video for that one. I'll just find a video for that because that would be fun to watch. I did not. These were all different. Good Lord. So we talk, it's so funny. We talk about in today's world about exclusivity, right? Console exclusivity. Oh, I can't believe this game's on this console for a year without being on the other one. It's like, yo, we used to have legitimate, complete different games per console for the same title. So it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. At least that's my take on it. You won't really post these. Yeah, I mean, I probably won't replay most of these either. But this is, it's now just a like, I want to have this information, so I stop buying the same things over and over again. I just realized I'm going to count those as digital, not physical. But I have all of my classic systems too, which have games that I do own and also games that I don't own. Like my NES Classic, Super Nintendo Classic, PlayStation 1 Classic, my Genesis Classic. Yeah. Gonna have to log those at some point. Gonna have to log all, there's so many. My digital purchases for other consoles. Like I don't think I have that many digital purchases for most consoles. Like I know I have a few for the Wii U. I don't think I ever bought anything digitally for the Wii. I know I have digital games on my Switch. Like I have Baba Is You and a few others. That's where I own Smash Ultimate digitally. That's probably it though. But we'll count the classic systems also as digitals because they're all ROMs. So we'll get there. I'm not worried about doing those tonight. I'm not worried about the digital. The digital games are much easier for me to look up because I can actually just open my Steam. Or I can open GOG and just kind of search. That's not that big of a deal. These are the ones that I'm like, kind of. I don't know what to call Star Fox. What is Star Fox Guard? Tower defense. What? Bundled as a separate disc for the first print of Star Fox Zero. Huh. Well, I definitely don't own that. Rail shooter. That's the word I was looking for. They're all on rails. No. S. S. Asterisk. Eh. It's much easier to stream from the play on the SNES Classic. Oh, one of my favorite games of all time. Is this just a really long time? No, it's just Turtles 4. But I'm actually going to say Turtles in Time was one of my favorite games as a kid. Also a beat 'em up, not a beam. beat, that I have beaten. Maybe I could play that. Actually, you know what? I don't know why. Stop it. Monopoly. Board? Board game? What's Game Boy? I guess I would technically strategy board games. I mean, yeah, I guess strategy. This is what I put some of the other ones. Turn-based. I mean, yeah, but I cannot type tonight. Fire Emblem, Risk. Yeah, so I put Risk as strategy. Well, I guess that makes more sense for Risk because that's like legitimately. Yeah, see, I did put Online Kingdom as Online Chess Kingdom as strategy too. Let's put board game. No, no, yes, yes. No. I don't have no interest in playing Monopoly on the SNES. Okay, what is this? This is Arcade's Greatest Hits. I actually played the crap out of this as a kid. This is my legitimate original copy. Here's a compilation. Not applicable because it's a compilation. No. Maybe. Retro Knights. Because it's basically arcade games from prior to the SNES on the SNES, like Joust. It has Joust. This is where I played Sinistar, which is actually one of my favorites. Defender 2, and another one that I cannot read. The Atari collection? No. Definitely not that one. Really? Midway collection? No. Why is this so hard? This is it. Okay. But this has released for 64, Dreamcast, and Game Boy Advance. But those are the games that I own. No, this has got Spy Hunter on it. Do I have a game that's not listed? It says Williams. There it is. There it is. Okay. Robotron. That was Bubbles? Oh, that's a different game. It's not on this one. Okay, well, we're going to have to look this one up since it was hard to find. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Super Nintendo's $8. Yeah. Yeah, Defender and Defender 2, Joust, Robotron, and Sinistar. I played the crap out of all of those but Robotron because I did not like this one. It was basically just a wave shooter kind of thing. But the rest were fun. This one's worth something. Killer Instinct. If I can type. Fighting game, because of course it is. SNES, yes, no, no. Oh, it's a fighter. Can you really finish fighters? I think we've said no on those, but it's fine. I have no interest in playing this though. Super Nintendo, the not for, oh Lord, the not for resale one is $588. Is that what I own? No, I own this one. Why on earth is your audio video off? It might be me. It might be me. Let me know if it's not. Here, let me try doing this. Did that do anything? There we are. How about now? Is it? So, I think it's still off. Maybe? Okay, let me... Audio's ahead. Let me turn off the audio, so the music, so test. Wonder what happens if I just turn off NDI. And then turn it back on. Is it better? Nope. All right, let me just kill my main and I will reboot that, and that should fix it. It usually does. So. All right. Did that do it? Yep. No, I don't have my game up, or my... That's weird. Let me see why we're not getting... Yeah, most of the time it doesn't matter. Where is my media? There we are. Oh, hold on. I know why it's not working. Boop. Music is still a tad loud. Even is it loud normally or only when I talk? I'll turn it down either way. I see. That's fine. This should be better. We normally don't have music for too long. So this is definitely unusual for us. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Usually, you know, once I start streaming, it's okay, but every once in a while. Didn't I put Yoshi's Island in here already? I feel like I did. No, I put Yoshi's Story. Well, that's right. We got both of those to play. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I've never finished it. I want to very much. So we will put that as the yes soon. So what we're going to do at some point is we're going to go down here and we're going to clear and we're going to do yes soons. And we're going to go from this and go, okay, these are the games that we know we want to play soon. Meaning that these are games that we absolutely want to play on stream or that I want to play in general. And then we'll choose from those as what we're going to stream. Yep. Blaster Master. But so I don't know if you know, that Blaster Master is very different. So I looked up Blaster Master recently. There is a new Blaster Master. So Blaster Master typically looks like this. It's a 2D side scroller where you have the tank, and then there's the overhead view, and then there's the Jason view where you're running around as Jason, right? Well, Blasting Again is not like that at all. It is a full-on 3D behind the camera third person tank combat game, and I absolutely want to play it because I remember playing it as a kid going, this game is so cool, but I didn't know what I was doing because I was a kid and couldn't read or something. But it's so different that I really want to play it. So that is why it's on our to play list. Because it is so different from all the others. And there's a new one. There's a new one called Blaster Master Zero. It's off the PlayStation and Switch and all that. Which actually goes back to original. But that one, the Blasting Again, is so different. Like all of the other ones return back to their 2D roots. But Blasting Again for the PlayStation 1 is just so different that I'm like, okay, well, we got to play that one at some point. I guess Super Mario All-Stars is technically also a compilation of all of them, isn't it? So it's a compilation. I mean, it's all of the Mario games. So I'd actually play that one versus any of the other versions that I have, because it's going to have first game, it's going to have lost levels. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Which I think Super Mario All-Stars is also on my Super Nintendo Classic. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. You were under the 5-day rental rule, never to be rented twice. Oh, that hurts. I'm so sorry. You know, I say that I have, but every time I learn something more about A Link to the Past, I'm not sure I actually have. So we're gonna put no, because it is definitely a game that I would like to play. Now again, doesn't have to be on stream. I have indeed completed this one. Probably not. There's no reason for us to replay Super Mario World. Now we could definitely do some ROM hacks. Wouldn't be against some ROM hacks, but I've never finished Donkey Kong Country. Has been one that I've wanted to play for a long period of time. Hey, cat. Donkey Kong Country is good. Actually, it's a fighter. We'll put NA again. I wonder how much Mortal Kombat 2. Actually, I wanted to go back. Okay, so it literally does say not for resale on the tag, which mine does not. So we're not gonna worry about that one. Yes, I saw that you're back at work. I'm glad. Let's see. Can I maybe have filter by console? Yes, please. Oh, hey. Loose is $22. $22. Neat. Actually, I'm curious now how much Donkey Kong Country is for. Also $22. 2,500. Oh my lord. Donkey Kong Country competition. Oh, that was from the Blockbuster Game Championship too. Wow, that's worth a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Wait, I only. Wait. Okay, never mind. I own it twice. I was sitting here going, wait a minute. Because I thought the cases looked different. I was about to freak out if I had a $2,000 copy of Killer Instinct. All right, Killer Instinct is a ×2. I'm pretty sure I own Super Mario World ×2 or 3 anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that down. Cat's trying to get rid of her eyeball. Yeah, right. Spooderman. So this is actually a hyphenated Spider-Man. This is also a 2D platformer. SNES. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Favorite game stream, because that is absolutely one of my favorite games. This is one of the games I played a ton of as a child, and I still don't remember if I ever beat it. What? What loot? After a day or two. Spelling? I said Spider-Man. Think how much you've spent makes me happy. I've met my deductible already. Right? Okay, so here's my Super Mario World second copy. Super Mario Kart Racing SNES. Yes. NA. Yes. Yes. Probably not. Retro Night maybe. That sucks, cat. Oh, evidently I own Yoshi's Island twice. What? All right, we'll get there. Actually, did Castlevania 4 have a subtitle? No, I think it's just called Castlevania 4. Technically, it's Super Castlevania 4. 2D. I'm gonna say Action Adventure on that one. I definitely have not beat that one. Yes. Maybe. It's hard. I'm curious how much that one's worth. Oh. What? This game is worth $47? Yeah. Yeah. I could literally sell this for $45 right now. That's funny. $60. It's okay. It's $60 in my hand. And this is by no means why we're doing this, but at one point I should go through and just get all the prices for all of these and just see what it's worth and its total. Like, just see what my whole collection of physical games is worth. But again, that's not the whole reason we're doing this. I have heard LASIK is done. Like, I have a couple of friends who've done LASIK and they've done really well with themselves afterwards. I have no interest in playing. There's a retinal hole. Good Lord. I don't know what that even means. That sounds horrible, and I'm not going to Google it because that sounds horrible. It sucks. I'm sorry. We've heard this track too many times. I have no idea what genre this would be. It is a role-playing game. Final Fantasy USA Mystic Quest in Japan. Wait. So it was released here as Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. But in Japan, it was Final Fantasy USA. That's weird. There's a song. They're releasing a song about Spirited Away. That's an alright movie. Some of the main series differs in an inclusion of action-adventure game elements. First Final Fantasy to be released in Europe. Like previous games, Mystic Quest is presented top-down perspective with the players directly navigating the main character around the world. Game features are unique in a way of traveling the world map. Unlike past, players cannot freely roam the world map, and so they travel along set paths in the icon, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. The game is characterized by featuring action-adventure elements. Besides jumping, players can use weapons outside of battle, active role, and exploration. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's important, Ash. Eliminates the system of random encounters represented in dungeons and enemy sprites. That's kind of cool. I think we would play this. So it is traditional turn-based combat. Maybe not. Interesting. It seems like it would be a fun one. So maybe. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where I got it. All right, we're almost done. It's only 9:30. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of our time tonight. Super Mario World ×3. That's another copy. Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad. Start doing the digital. I mean, yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Mario Paint. What genre would you count Mario Paint? Art tool? I guess. Raster graphics editor, an animation program, a music composer. I love the word contemporaneous. Such a good word. Existing or occurring at the same time period of time. That's such a good word. All right, Kat, have a good night. And then retrospectives. I do own the mouse pad and the mouse. So we legitimately could play Mario Paint on stream one day. I don't really have an interest in doing so, but I don't think you can complete. There's no actual game there. For sure. That makes sense. Oh, evidently I have Super Mario Kart ×2. I have a lot of games ×2 that I didn't know I had. It's not that many, but it's enough. I mean, to be honest, I don't hate having glasses either. For a similar reason. It's like built-in eye protection. What would we say for the first one? 2D platformer? Yeah, because there's no weapons or anything. I can't spell. I don't think I ever finished it. I would put that one. Oh, look. Another copy of Link to the Past. I didn't know I owned that ×2 either. All right. And then finally, kind of Super Game Boy. I spelled boy with an I at first. We're going to count this as a component. Fingers are finally revolting. I don't know, as your eyes start burning. Yeah. I would say you probably need to get the glasses. Yeah, Super Game Boy, which currently has Pokemon Silver in it. I don't know. I don't know where all my Pokemon games are or my handhelds and their stuff. I know they're around here somewhere. I know I have them, but I don't know where that is. I think it's either in this closet. So I remember I have a box with my Dreamcast games. So I'm missing my Dreamcast and my Dreamcast games, my PS Vita and its games, which the PS Vita has, I think, all of my others too. But I don't know where those are off the top of my head. So we will find those at another time. I don't like at this point, unless it's a Pokemon game and I'm finding it for dirt cheap, I'm pretty much not buying any handheld games. So I'm not worried about the handhelds being on this list, because this list is to make sure that I know what I own. And like, this is also for us to use as a filtration for us to actually like find stuff to stream. So handhelds can't be streamed easily enough, except for Game Boy, because I have the Super Game Boy. I also have the Pokemon games can also be played through the 64, since I have the N64 Game Boy thingy. I do know you're trying to. Knowing what you're to say, not to me for a long period of time. I do know what you're trying to track down, Siege. If you want to, if I know we talked about it minutely, but if you want to send me a list, when I do find what I have, I will let you know what extras I have, and then we, if I find anything else that you're looking for, I will also grab them for you if it's a decent price. Although these days people know Pokemon well enough that finding anything for a decent price is like not happening. Well, at a yard sale, something, right? And then like even then though, the kids are like, I can't get rid of my games most of the time these days. All right, that's every physical game that is not on my Dreamcast that doesn't work anyway. I need to fix the Dreamcast. We did put the Xbox games down because we think some of them will work on the 360. So that's still playable. The Dreamcast games are not playable, even then. I'm really sad about that, because I still have that Spawn game for the Dreamcast that is so good. I do want to find. No. Hold on. Brain blast. We did PSP games. How do we do PSP but not my Game Boy? We did. Oh wait, no, we just had Oracle of Seasons. It's the only one. Oh. What? All right, well, I'm gonna go look in the closet for a moment, because I'm now like, where did all my Pokemon games go? So I'll be back. I mean, I'll be right there, but you can't see me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this so you can. I will do separate sheets for the consoles at some point. I have to get a flashlight though, because I can't see in there right now. But I will. I'll split these out once I'm done.
Player 1, press start. You are now listening to Bromad. the game. I'm Swaglord, your personal assistant. Please press start to begin. Mod your friends like dubstep. Mod your friends to come to praise. Mod your friends to come to kick on. Your friends to buy you food. Mod your friends to buy you clothes. Mod your friends to come to the beach. Add modifications to mod your friends. Sorry, didn't quite get that. Mod your friends to stop listening to Taylor Swift. Mod your friends to stop them using the sync button. Add modifications to your friends for Mod your friends to come to please come to Sorry,
Oh, good. Thank you. I found them. So, actually, what we can do is we can go ahead and sort by system, and then we can split them into sheets. So we will A to Z. One more 3DS games than that. They must be in my 3DS. I know they're in my 3DS case. I'm just curious as to why I may not have cases for most of them. I'm missing lots of things. All right. So we will go ahead and oh, the other reason I was doing this is because I don't know how to do a whole bunch of combined list things here to calculate finished and unplayed and all that. But those are a little less important now. That should be most of them now. So about half. Oh, I am. Whoops. So I have sorted them by system. So we now have them appropriately sorted. Well, alphabetically anyway. So what we can do is, can I just duplicate? I can. So we'll do, do we want to call this one? I don't think I want to do them in separate sheets. And the reason why is because we have the will play. And if I clear that and go to yes and soon, that now gives me all of the games I want to play, which is still a lot more than there should be. Versus instead of being a per system. Although I guess I could still do that. I could probably do a combined chart in another. I will deal with the semantics or the whatever the word I'm looking for, the technicalities of the sheet in the future. But having them separate on sheets would make them easier when I'm out and about shopping. That is true. I'm thinking now. Can you type in the thing, please? Process summarizing tabular data. Aggregate summarize tabular data and sheets by calculating the sum average. That's not quite what I want. To reference when shopping. You know, that was kind of what I was thinking. I was like, have a master list and then having separate lists, but then I have to keep track of both of them if I add things to them, and I don't want to do that. Let's see if this works. I don't want to merge two sheets though. I think it's a permanent thing. That's what I'm trying to remember. Yes, import range. Need to connect the sheets. Maybe it is just the import range. That's going to be from completely different URLs. I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to just combine two sheets. Do copy sheets. Sheet, Google Sheets can refer to two different things. It can refer to individual sheets in your spreadsheet. It could also refer to a spreadsheet file itself. Method above converted individual sheets into a different spreadsheet. However, if you wanted to prefer to merge data from multiple sheets to a single sheet, yeah, that's not quite. Yeah, this is talking about combining from multiple. Unhelpful. I don't want to merge. Do this. I want that. I didn't want to open it. Just wanted to. There we go. That's an 11-minute video.
Go ahead and start combining this data. So I'm going to use array method to do this, and this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to start my equal sign. I'm going to open the curly bracket, and that's our sign for an array. And I'll go ahead and go to my first partial data tab, highlight all of my data. Now, pay attention, I'm not including the labels on top in this particular case, right? So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and do a comma here. So actually I do a semicolon, sorry about that. So now I'm going to go to my partial 2 data. I'm going to highlight exactly the same size of data.
Okay. So should be as simple as just doing that then. So we'll do 3DS here, and then we'll go back over to sheet 1. We'll take our 3DS. Well, actually we're going to need all of this. I'm going to copy this over to 3DS. We're going to then go ahead and filter on that. That's not what I wanted. I don't know why that doesn't do the thing I wanted to anymore. I guess Will Play actually can be stacked there. And then I don't want to delete that yet, so I'm going to go ahead and just move this one there. We'll keep that one. We're going to add a new one. We're going to just call this combined for a moment, and then we're going to do dun-dun. I don't know. So that's the thing, is I don't know if I'm going to be able to filter on things that have been imported. but we're gonna try. We're gonna find out. Where's 3DS? What was it? Okay, so it's got quotes around it, single quotes around it. So single quote, and then exclamation. 2 to I. I've no 50. I didn't close the. Hmm. Interesting. So this does seem to work. I'm worth giving this. I'm down with giving this a shot. I really wish they would let me put it in there initially. Although now I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I should probably go ahead and just keep. I like the song. Not right now, anyway. I don't hate this. And then I just do equals Tari A2 to I 50. I'm missing something. No. I added a T. Oop. Overwrite data in A5. Oh, yeah. It has to be precise. No, I think having just the master sheet is going to be easier. At least until I figure out a way to do this more effectively. Because in the end, if I want a specific system, I can just find it. So that's not that big of a deal. I think since we're doing GameCube or Game Boy Color, I can just do GBC. And then select just that. No. I mean, yes, I was just thinking it would be nice to do what you were saying. I just don't see a way of doing it effectively. At least for now. We're not going to do a system I don't have on there yet, because I found another system. Because of course I did. Do that in a second. I found more. Oh Lord. There's so many. That was more than I expected. I did forget I had this. I still have a PS1 Game Shark. So if we ever get around to playing PS1 games, we have a Game Shark. All right, we're gonna stick to Game Boy, and I'm calling all of them Game Boy Color, even if it's not Game Boy. Interestingly enough, I have a Game Shark for Game Boy Color, or Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket. I had an N64 Game Shark. Okay, so no, that's right. I did a dumb. When I was a kid, I had a Game Shark for my N64, and I was like, God, this makes me so mad now that I think about it. And I was playing with it. I don't know why I was playing with it like a toy, but I was. And I stuck a Super Nintendo game on top of it because I was like, oh, it fits, right? So if it fits, it will work. That was my logic. So I stick my 64 Game Shark into the console with a Super Nintendo game on it and turn it on. Obviously, it doesn't work. I wasn't expecting it to kill the game. Completely made it unreadable. The game that I ruined was Mega Man X. And I'm still sad about it because I have not found another copy of Mega Man X in in US release. And the only one I have is the one that Tato sent me for the Super Famicom, which I'm still very, very thankful for because it's a Japanese copy. But I ruined my copy of Mega Man X by sticking it on top of a 64 Game Shark because it fit and I thought it would just work. And now I'm sitting here going, "Oh, stupid! You were so stupid. Not stupid in like dumb, but just ignorant." And I'm like, now I'm going, "Oh yeah, no wonder it fried it." Yeah. I'd forgotten about that. I had forgotten about that. I don't think I ever beat these. I'm gonna put no for all of these because they're just annoying to try to stream. That one hurts. I had forgotten about all that. I had all forgotten about that. I guess we'll find out which Pokemons I have extras of now. I'd probably replay it. Can we just add like 10? Oh, that does work. Except that that's fine because we're going to store it anyway. Because then I'll just go and then we'll just go easy peasy. Evidently, I do own gold and silver that we now know. Heroes, I was thinking, oh, I don't have those two because reasons. Which ones did you need, Siege? Well, I definitely played that. Because, I think I'm at my duplicates. I think that's all I have duplicates of, actually. Yeah, so I actually have two crystals. I have 2 blues. I have 3 golds. And I think that's all I have duplicates of. I had another duplicate of yellow, I think. But I don't know what happened to it. You need crystal? It's yours. I will make sure it works before I send it to you, or get it to you in whatever way. Yeah. Don't worry about grabbing that one. I'll give you that one. Okay. I think this is an action adventure game. Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Yeah, no worries. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't work, I'm not going to send you a broken one. But I will let you know if it doesn't work. I don't know why I googled that. Search for that. Game Boy Color? So it had to be this one. Activision, Marvel. Yeah, that's this one. I mean, I figured it was going to be an action adventure anyway. Yes, no. Probably not. I don't even know why I own this. Didn't I put Oracle Season? I did. Oracle Season's already in here, so I actually have the cart here now. Says you all Game Boy Color except for red for US. Yeah, I don't have red either, which I thought I actually owned red. And yeah, I wouldn't mind a green copy either. Can those be played on a normal game? Like, obviously, I guess the green would still be in Japanese, but well, they made the Game Boy Advanced one, right? Like, was it Souls? No, that's Leaf Green. Actually, we'll play that. Now that I know I have my super Game Boy, I'm like, oh, I can play all these on my Super Game Boy and just play with these still on my big TV. I think I put that as its own genre. But not in the Stadium Pack. Okay. That's not entirely surprising. I was putting all of those down here at the bottom, wasn't I? Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just yoink. Put those there. Keep this open. We'll delete this one. So skateboarding is skateboarding. I don't know why I own this either, but I do. probably my brother and sister. I had to guess. But no on both of those. What if I should change this from GBC to GB/C? Because not all of them are actual Game Boy Color games. Like the Sumo Fighter is not. I guess it doesn't really matter though. This is some basketball game. This actually might be worth money. I don't think this is the one I'm looking for. Definitely not that one. This is probably not going to be a oh, it might be useful. Oh wait, this is Crazy Castle. It's just really, really, really hard to read. Stop it. You said action adventure, right? Puzzle, actually. Oh. Lordy. I want to look that one up though. It's actually not a bad one. $9, give or take. Nope, not Legend of Zelda Blank. This is Link's Awakening DX. I did not know shift space worked like that. Or is it? I don't know what I did. I just did my programmer thing in my brain and it worked. I think I will not play this one because I have the remaster now. So, which we should eventually play. Or I should eventually play. I think I actually own this times two. I do. I own an original cart, which has got a messed up cover, and then a black cart. This also has a GameStop back sticker. That is. Oh, this one does have the date of January 24th of 2008. That was when I worked there. This must have been one of us. Who would have thunk? Game & Watch Gallery 3. Are these are compilations, right? I have no interest in Game Watch Gallery. Game and Watch. And Watch. Okay. Oh, that's it. $11. It's number 3. Never mind. $10. Yeah, that was the right one. I think I have that. This is why I was thinking I had a Bug's Life. I do, just for Game Boy. Probably a platformer. How's a Bug's Life not Bug's Life? Eh. How is this not on there? How is this not on the Wikipedia page? There it is. This is technically a Game Boy Color game. Okay. Were all the black cards color games? It doesn't say that though. It just says Nintendo Game Boy on it. Well. Platformer. I think actually I've played that one, but I've not completed it. I do not care to. I have Super Mario Land? But no, since I didn't know I had it. Oh wait, I guess all these Game Boy Color games are actually streamable since I can plug them into my Super Game Boy and play them that way. So, yes. I have not yet, Tato. I have not. These are technically all streamable. Because I can play them to the... Most of them, I think I could play through my Super Game Boy. I am going to look up to see how much Super Mario Land is. Game Boy. No, not PAL. Not PAL. This is fine. $21. No way. $20 cart. I'll take it. Mega Man 3. What? What? Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy is $40? No. Okay. I think, are these considered action adventure games? That's going to be in the other list, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, action platformer. The action adventure is fine with me. Had no idea that's worth $40. Any game is streamable if you try hard enough. You're not wrong, but there are limitations to how much effort I will be giving. Evidently, I own Super Mario Land 2 also. These are just platformers, right? Oh, that is a screen. So crazy how the difference between 92 and 8990 were when it came to the graphics for these things. You okay there, Ash? Which is Super Mario Land 2 for $23. Your chat's borked? What's wrong? What's wrong with your chat? All right, I think that's all the Game Boy Color. I think I'm going to use this other small box here.
The name's Riku!
You can't see what you're typing until you hit send? That's weird.
And you're gonna be hurting! 4, 2, 2!
Hello, Aster. You scared me. Time for surprise messages. Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Just type what you want and we'll guess as it comes through. You know what really sucks about Game Boy Color games, specifically Game Boy Color cases, is for some stupid reason, the Game Boy Color cases have a bump where they used to have a divot. So on the original Game Boy, they have a divot here, and then this has a bump. Do they go together? Of course not. That would make things too easy if you were trying to stack them. But you can't stack them this way either because you'll start getting a wedge. It's dumb. Dumb. To help vision impaired people. Right. And that's fine. But I'm just asking, make them fit. It's also grippy. Like it's actually like got a grippy bit on it. But like make them stackable. That's all I'm asking. Wow. So I have a blue. Whoa, that's got some scratches on it, doesn't it? No, it's just dirty. I've got a blue SP. Made it up, but it sounds good. I mean, it's probably accurate more than anything. I've got a blue one. But the one I like the most is I actually have the NES Anniversary Edition, the SP. Does it work? Hey, it does. No, it doesn't. My battery's probably dead. First world problems. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Let's be honest. Most of my problems aren't even first world problems. They're like upper echelon problems. Bumps on the side of the road, helping blind drivers see the road. Lol. We have a red SP. So it turns out I do have Pokemon Emerald. Didn't know I had that either. One thing I do have that's actually quite rare is I have a Game Boy Micro, but not just the Game Boy Micro. It is the Game Boy Micro for the 20th anniversary, I think. Oh, it is dead. Need to charge it. You fixed it without closing stream? Good. I'm glad. It's tiny screen though. Wonder how much, let's see, how much are Game Boy Micro? $100? Oh, cool. Roof crystal net list. Yeah, I have an extra one. Oh, I didn't have this as a kid. I bought this when I worked at GameStop. Some kid came in and was like, I want to trade this stuff in. It was like, we don't take that anymore, but I do. Let's see. This is 20th anniversary. Here we are. $207? No. Sure enough, this is worth $200 now. Neat. It's Sunday in Tokyo. Good hotel. Nice. Oh, have I told you I'm planning on I'm gonna do my best to come visit you next year? I probably haven't told you that, but I'm telling you that now. Be prepared. Nope. Okay. I couldn't remember. Consider yourself now warned. Since surprise, what time am I free? I was going to get with you and talk about time frame to see what fits best with everything, but you specifically. But I don't really have a plan outside of that. West Side Japan, yeah. I'll take leave. Yeah, for sure. No, I will give you plenty of knowledge. So I'm going to have to plan that significantly. So don't come around like, so like right now. What? 40? Is this superheroes? It is. Gunstar Superheroes is worth $45? That's nutty. It's a good game though. Golden, we call it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that it will probably. I can't give you probablys, to be honest. What? Dude, loose price for Pokemon Emerald is $176. $50 for gold. That one doesn't surprise me too much. Like $50 is kind of what I expect to pay. Oh, I said probably, and then I couldn't give an answer, so I don't have an answer for you. It would probably be the latter half of the year if I had to take a guess, but I don't know. Like that's still a large portion of time. So I'm curious how much Crystal is. Oh my god. Crystal's $114. Wow. There's a special edition Game Shark for the Crystal edition? That's crazy. Action replay. Yeah, we used to have those. We used to sell those at the GameStop. October-ish. Okay. That may work. Depends on other things, but I think I have the strategy guide too. I'm pretty sure I have the strategy guide. I should probably, or I have this one. I should probably look at those too before I get rid of them, because I have several that I was just gonna get rid of. Maybe this is, I don't know. But now that I'm seeing that those are evidently worth some money, I should probably just sell those because I don't care about keeping those. We do it late October experience Halloween. That is true. That is true. I didn't think about that. Okay, it's not worth much. I was just going down the list because like, what? This is a shmup. GBA, yes, no, yes, yes. Wait. I don't think GBA actually is streamable for me. I don't think I have a GBA stream thing, because that would require either my 2DS, my DS, or my 3DS. I think 3DS plays GBA. No, is it just the DS that plays GBA? Yeah, I don't think I have any of that that's streamable. So that's somewhat unfortunate, but not really unfortunate. Yeah, that was, I kind of figured that was the place, or the plan. I am going to look up Super Mario Bros. On GBA though, because that seems like that might be worth something. $20. Nope, that's not the right one. This is the classic NES series. There we go. $30, not bad. Think about going to Guam or Bali for Christmas. Neat. Neat. Interesting. Didn't even know there's a classic series of NES titles. Pal Ness, Donkey Kong. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, being distracted by other things that aren't mine. Okay, so that's all the Game Boy Advance. I don't have that many Game Boy Advance games. At least out here. I don't think I have any more anywhere else, but that's where we are. All right. That's all our Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So we're going to unfilter. Sort A to Z. Get that cleaned up. And since this is all brand spanking, actually no, we have PSP games in here, don't we? Clear. PSP. We do. Okay. We have a lot more than that. Unless, actually, these might just be the discs for the things that we've already gone through. Yeah, like this is Crisis Core, which we already have up there. This is the Mega Man Powered Up. Did we put that on here? Yeah, Mega Man Powered Up. So this might just be what we already own or have on here. This is Dissidia, I think. Yeah, which is on here. Jewel Summoner. Monster Kingdom Jewel Hunter. Monster Hunter Freedom 2. I believe that one's definitely not in there. That one's not in there. Darkstalkers should be. Yep. That's the movie. And then we had Infected. Yeah. I think these are all the movies. Go away. Don't want that track. Yeah, for some reason I bought movies for the stupid PSP because I thought that was a good thing. This is Midway. Oh, we don't have that in there. We have the Midway. Arcade Treasures. I have all of the first season of Ren and Stimpy. PSP for entertainment, right? Look better on the small screen. It's valid. Yeah, I have first season of Ren and Stimpy. I have Escape from New York. I have Ombak. This actually might be the second one. No, this is the Time Warrior, yeah. And this is actually, I forgot I had this. Hitchhiker's Guide. Seeing the prices of crystal. What do you want, Wes? Did I look it up? Oh, that was $100, wasn't it? Is that what it said it was? Yeah, $114. Nah. Ain't worried about it. Sustain. Hitchhiker's Guide is fantastic. It's one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite books of all time. Yeah, for some stupid reason, I bought movies. But we do actually have 3 more games that are not on here that I, for some reason, own. I do think the movie's underrated. It's not as good as the books. The books are better, but that's kind of the case for everything. What is it? Star Trek Tactical Assault. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, the big thick one that's all 5. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I think I have that around here somewhere. Tactical Assault. is an RTS game. Really? Predates events of Wrath of Khan. Interesting. Oh, if you've only finished the first one, I would say definitely go back and keep going. I don't remember. The second one is okay, but third, fourth, and fifth get real good. Don't remember what Alien Syndrome is. Okay, well it's definitely not the one from 1986. Yes, the movie version of Marvin is better, but I think it's probably because Alan Rickman more than anything. Is this the right one? Yeah, this one. Although the cover art looks vastly different on the UMD. Top-down shooter, really? Okay, well, I'm actually have to look up a video for this one because back to work time. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a Google Doodle for no reason? Really? Oh, what a weird game. Oh, definitely a top-down twin stick. Let's see. What do we call this? Action ARPG. Weird. Can't think of why May 1st would be something specifically for Alan Rickman. Maybe. It just picked that up. Lord. No, we don't want to put action patrol. Let's do. I don't remember playing it. I have no idea why I own this. Ow. No, the 29th. Oh, 429. 429. Wait, isn't that one of the pages that he says to turn to? Page 429 in the Harry Potter books, movies? Or, yeah. No, it's 394 is the page number. Okay. That should be all of the PSP ones then. So we will select all. Okay. Sort A to Z. So all of our PSPs are now combined. Yep. Can I sort times 2? I don't think I can, right? Okay, I want to sort by system and then by. Let's see. I'm actually gonna Google Sheet tiered sort. I think that's what it's called. Multiple columns, one or more, one column at a time. Go away. Multi-level sorting can be done with Google. Data tab, sort range. I need to check this. Oh. Wait, so it's just data. Oh. Why can't I then choose? Hold on, do I need to do? Hold on. Stop. Stop. No, I can't do that. What? Why are you lying to me? Do I have to select all of them? Oh, that'd do it. It doesn't let me do that either. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to do a second column there. Okay. So if I do here. Why isn't it giving me another? I'm so confused right now. Okay, let's see. Maybe I just need to reset. Move that over here. This actually does still work because we have that, so we can just do that. We can just leave this over here in our data set. And then that way all of this is then filtered. I want to be able to do sort range, sort range. Why? Why is it only giving me one? That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, dude, have a good night. I know this is super duper entertaining right now, but this is really frustrating me. Oh, I bet you. I bet you. Is it this? Nope. No, I didn't break anything. It's just not working the way it should be working. Because what it's supposed to do is if I sort, it says if I do this, I should be able to do cool column C, and I should be able to choose column A also. But it is not letting me do that. Select the entire data sheet. Oh. Select the entire data set. It helps if I Read words. Sort. All right, so now things that did not do. Okay, let me undo what I did there. I probably need to do column C, A to Z first, system, and then by name. There we go. That did what I wanted it to do. And then now I will make a filter view. And this is sort by system name. There we go. And that should now be... Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just redo that every time. Yeah, it's just fine. Okay. We're not missing anything here. Right, because we don't have blanks at all. Nope. All right. So that was PSP. We're good there. We're good here. I technically have 2 PSPs. I think this is a PSP charger. Uh-oh. I missed one. Never mind there. You need to stay for all this stuff? Yeah, trust. I definitely have had thoughts of like, you know, if I were to have to grab stuff, what am I grabbing, you know? It hasn't been a comfortable thought. Let's put it that way. Now, granted, there's always limitations to what I care about. Safety deposit with me. No, because then I can't. Then I have to go all the way to the bank to get it, to use it. Because I use my PSP all the time. I mean, yes, I could put some of the stuff away and it would be fine. Outside of humans, portable file box and the lockbox. Yeah, no, I feel that. I need to digitize all of my documents and put them somewhere. So this is a Sega Game Gear. I don't know how many of y'all know what this is, but this is a 6AA eating machine that would just suck through batteries so much. God, I forgot how wide the button spacing is. Like the button spacing on this is too big for even my thumb today. There's no way to double hit them unless you were going from the side like this. Anyway, speedrunner strats. This was so busted. Oh no, I actually think my power button's actually busted. I stopped buying batteries or stopped using batteries for this and would just play it with the cable. Because it sucked batteries dry so fast that I was like, this is just not worth it. Is that an HDMI cable? Can't be. Looks like one though. I guess you could hook this up to a TV with the extern. That would be kind of cool. There's a guy on TikTok I follow that does console repair. And he does like upgrades for some of the stuff, like fixes this, changes it to not be a battery, but to be chargeable, changes out the screen to be LED, which takes infinitely less battery than the one that is in there by default. So I definitely want to do that at some point. I also don't know why all of my Game Gear games have cases. Now, I don't know if they came with cases, but all of them have it. And for me to have them, I'm thinking they came with them, which was unusual. But now we have more games. Oh no. This does not look like a fun game. tutorial. Like, how is this game called this? List of Game Gear games. Star Trek. Probably was not many. Yeah. Released on Game Boy and Game Gear. Developed as and released by Absolute Entertainment. Never heard of them. Space Combat was adapted for a new game. Oh, it's actually a Space Combat? Evidently it is. Space Flight is done in primitive pseudo 3D. First person view ship phasers photon on foot top down perspective. So this is actually like an action adventure game. Wild. Also, the fact that the bot's still working is wild. Sega Game Gear. I mean, yeah, I probably did. Nope. Nope. Maybe. I do like Star Trek enough. That was a different game? I was supposed to be on the Nexus. What happened? That's what I clicked on. Why does it redirect me here? It takes me to both of them. Unreleased. Huh? It can't be unreleased. It's in my hands. Oh, it's Japanese. Okay. I guess it takes me to both of them because it came out at the same time. Yeah, I don't. It says it was developed and released by who back in '93 also released the holodeck tutorial, but this does not. Okay. We'll just look elsewhere. You'll embark on a series of missions. Interesting. It has 26 good reviews. That's like $95. Okay. I was like, what? Interesting. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just... It's a simulation. It's a space sim. The Wikipedia is weird. All right, I want to watch some gameplay real quick. Evidently, this is a speed run? Why would you do a speed run of this? Oh, that is rough. Not bad, though. Like, not bad for the time. Oh, this is like a Superman 64. That's a game I don't have a copy of. That's going on the Desire Games. I'm surprised I don't have a copy of that. The only reason I want one is because of how bad it is. How much is that worth? $11. Cool. I can find a copy of that somewhere. I need to save this website for when I go shopping at the places that I go shopping at, to do price comparison and be like, yo guys, you're going a little nutty here. All right, wow, that is definitely not an action adventure game. That is a space sim, and not a good one. Super Columns. This is going to be puzzle. What do we put for Tetris? We put puzzle. So that's what it is. It's basically columns is just Tetris without it being shapes. That I do not care to ever play again. Sonic. What? $95 for tutorial. Yeah. Brand new though. Still astronomical, but evidently I own this. I don't know how to open these. Interesting. I wonder how much that one's worth. I might play that. I would definitely have to get my system fixed. Let's do Sonic 2 and then come back down here and do Game Gear. $5. Game Gear was not popular, so I'm not surprised. You can't read through the cartridge container. It's so funny to me how I will do that. I will do P's and B's flipped, both handwriting and typing. Platform by Aspect, published by Sega. Sequel to Sonic Chaos. Did not know that was a thing. How many Sonic games are there? Good lord. Similar to that of previous Sonic games, story follows Sonic and Tails, the efforts to stop robotic chaos. Same story as all of them. Each chunk is 3 levels. The third was being a boss fight. So it's a Sonic game. It is indeed a
Muffin button?
yeah, muffin button. They're all Sonic games are like, except for the new ones. Although I actually want to play the newest one. I heard it did not get good reviews overall, but I still want to play it regardless. I have no idea what kind of gameplay this is going to be. Dun dun dun. It's a platformer. Actually looks pretty dang good. I have a feeling most of these are going to be 2D platformers. Just because of the system. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this. This game was hard. Ew. Well, that's gross. This may not work anymore because of how gross this is. It seems I had some sort of bug issue in this one. I'm gonna go clean this real quick.
Oh no.
I will be right back. All of your ick rose up. Yeah, no, for sure. It probably will. Like it didn't look like it was that bad. It's a relatively well sealed case. I'll clean the contacts if I ever get around to playing it again, but yeah, no, that was less than great to open to. It wasn't like anything was crawling around. But nevertheless. But this is Batman Forever for the Game Gear. It's probably a side-scrolling beat 'em up. No. Why is it $24? Why is it $24? Oh no. Oh, you play as either Batman or Robin. It's also a fighting game mode. Interesting. So is it an action game? Oh, it's a beat 'em up. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a beat 'em up. I actually remember that game being relatively decent. Evidently, I have the Lion King also for Game Gear. Which means it probably was all for the same. Yeah, it was all the same. Hey, Jacoby, how you doing, friend? All right. One more. And I think I forgot I had this. I think this will be all of them. I can't think of except for the game, except for the missing Dreamcast games, which I know I'm missing. And they are somewhere. They're in the box with my Dreamcast and my GameCube. So this is based on you went in hiding. I know where they are. I'm pretty sure it's either either a box in this closet or in the spare bedroom that is got the GameCube and my Dreamcast, and that's where my Dreamcast games are. And I really want to play the Dreamcast games again because some of them are really, really good and some of them are really, really weird when I was a kid. And now I feel like I could get it. Okay, so this is a side scroller for Commodore 64, Game Boy, and NES. And then a point and click for the Amiga? What? So Sega and SNES are side scrolling. Sega CD features identical gameplay to Genesis and SNES. Okay. Game Gear version is 8, Genesis has 11, and Sega and CD and SNES has 12. Interesting. I did see the robe. Congrats. I will be bringing my overrobe that may or may not get worn. I'm good. I'm sorry you have back problems. And I hope your sewing goes well tomorrow. Okay, but this is a side-scrolling platformer, so we'll just call it a 2D platformer. And then we'll just copy all of this over again. Boop. And then like Dreamcast, I know I own. There's specifically 2 games I know I own for Dreamcast. 3, because I have to crazy actually. Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast actually is only $16. I expected that to be more. So I own Crazy Taxi. I own a game called Mach X, I think. Yeah, this is a weird game. First person hack and slash for the game Dreamcast. But it was an Atlas title. And it's super strange. And I never could figure out how to beat it. Also, I mean, felt, all of those things felt. Ow. Knees and ankles is first to go. With as much as you're on your feet. First person hack and slash game where players control a variety of characters wielding sentient swords dubbed the Makin. That's right. Game is divided into event scenes and cutscenes related to the story. Yeah, I do remember this. I remember this being hard because each time you got through a level, you didn't regenerate health, so you had to like you had to do good, or you would just end. I do remember this. The near future version of Earth described as 5 minutes into the future. Yeah, I remember this. It was such a weird game. But it's one of the ones I want to get back to playing at some point because I want to. But I do believe that is my entire physical collection outside of the 5 or 10, maybe 10 Dreamcast games. And we're at 450. Yeah, 449 technically. I don't have a problem. You've had nails and drapery needles? Owie. That's true. You did. That is true. You did do both of those things. Ow. I'm gonna go look for that box. I'll be back. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Not there. Well, unfortunately, I don't know where that box is at all right now. I missed some stuff here. You popped a solid wood cutting table off the waxed floor with velocity and your head. That sounds extremely painful. Ow. Yeah, so then I got the rest of that story. Good Lord. So you lifted the wax from the bottom with how, oh, ha. Ow. I can imagine the pain like that. That hurts me to read, much less to experience. I went to get more water and I totally forgot. I am down to the spriggans of water. It's not even a word. Well, you typically go to midnight, but since I can't find the Dreamcast games, and I only have, like I said, I know I have a Bass Fisher game that I actually really liked as a kid. I have a flight sim that actually might be worth money. Ace Combat 6. I feel like that's right. No, that's too late. Ace Combat 4. No. List of Dreamcast games. I'm pretty sure what was Ace, but maybe not. Wasn't Arrow Dancing. No. Let's see. Can I sort? I can. Oh, I have Incoming. I definitely have Incoming. That game was fun. I forgot about Incoming. And what's cool about the Dreamcast is you can put their discs into CD players and you get to listen to the soundtrack. So I definitely have Incoming. Definitely have Mach and X. I definitely have Spawn in the Demon's Hand. I know I have that one. I know I have Incoming. Okay, that song has a ringing phone. No, thank you. Sega Bass Fishing 1 or 2. I'm not sure which. I think it's this one. Pretty sure it was this one. Oh, I did not know that. That's neat. Spawn, Incoming, and then we knew about Mach and X. And then there was MDK2, which I don't think I actually own, but I do remember playing it. Don't know, didn't own Okruga. Thought that was a Fast Stampede for a moment. No. Okay, I need to go down to Flight Sims because I know what I'm thinking of as a flight sim. Do own Crazy Taxi. I'm just concerned since I can't find them that they may have gotten lost. Oh yeah, Pod Racer. Flight Sims, here we are. Definitely wasn't Arrow Wings. No. No, that was it? No, there's definitely another one. There has to be another one. Is a Bomberman Online? Neat. Wait, what's that? That is not what I would expected. Interesting. That's a lot of El Dorado gates. Why is there 7 of them? Jacoby, good lord. This is why I sit down and don't move. One of the reasons anyway. Record of Lodos War. That game is worth some money. That game I know is worth some money. Do I own Grandia 2 also? No, we talked about that on a different console, I think. And I know there's a flight sim I have for the Dreamcast because I was like, man, this game is so above its realm. It was before its time situation. No, I didn't know Worms there. I'm racking my brain. I was hoping that like running through this would give me the details, but there's like 6 flight sims on here. There was nothing. Like 10 of them. I definitely don't remember it being named Arrow Dancing or Arrow Wings. Deadly Skies. No, it definitely wasn't that one. Oh, it was Sega Marine Fishing that I own. This game though. The Dreamcast and arcade. So good. It was really just boss rush. Like you just went, it was like a fighter without it being a fighter. You just kind of like walked into an arena, fought monsters, and then fought bosses. That was it. It's good. Did trip on carpet once, lol. Had a nail in the opposite foot as a teen. Sewing pin in your knee. Good lord. I guess yeah, I guess so. Interesting. The worst pain I think I've felt outside of emotional was there was a couple of it had to be nigh on 10 years ago now, I guess. No, graduated in 2012. It was probably 2015, 2016. I was baking a pizza in the oven, and my apartment was U-shaped, so I was like, the living room was here, had a wall in the kitchen, and in between the living room and kitchen, as you went around the U, was my workstation. I had a workshop little station there, and I was in the living room playing a video game, headphones on, and I heard the beep beeps for the outside of the words. I heard the beep beep for the pizza go off, and so I take off my headphones and I rush over because I heard it, but I didn't know how long it had been beeping. So I rush, and I'm coming around the corner of I'm running, like I'm not sprinting, but I am moving quickly. And as I'm turning around to go into the kitchen, I lift my left leg and it hits the open pole. I had a chair that was made out of bungee cords. Relatively comfortable chair, to be honest. But the pipe that was making the seat bungee space had caps that had come off. And so it was an open pipe, and I come in with my kneecap as fast as I was moving plus lifting my leg. And I ding it directly onto that open circle pipe. I hit it, it hurts, and I'm like, this really sucks, but I don't want pizza to burn, so I hurry, get to my pizza, take it out of the oven, put everything. And then I'm sitting there going, okay, now I could feel the pain. And did I feel the pain? it hurt so much that I started sweating and seeing dots to the point where I called my dad and I was like, hey, I'm okay, but I hurt myself really bad. It's not an injury, but I am in a lot of pain. I know that doesn't make sense, but it hurts to the point where I might pass out. So I just want someone on the phone in case I do. Not that I don't I don't know why I called my dad, like outside of everyone else that lived anywhere nearby. But anyway, luckily I'm fine. I finally hobble over to the freezer and get some frozen peas. And I put it on my knee and that was the worst pain that I remember having. I've had other pains, but that's the one I remember going, I never want to feel that again. Because like I said, broke out in sweats, started seeing spots. It hurt so bad. I thought it may have actually like fractured something, but after I let it stop throbbing, once the pain was into a manageable state, I moved my kneecap around and pushed on it. And I was like, okay, if this was cracked or hurt to the point where I needed to go to the doctor, that would have hurt me more, and it didn't. So I do not remember 37 main playable characters for this game. Oh, that's funny. So this game received mixed reviews, but is judged as the best Spawn game. That's funny because I actually like this one and the Xbox one quite a lot. That's really funny. So yeah, I know I have at least these six games. Well, it was either that one. No, it has to be the marine fishing. I remember the swordfish. Not this one. It's the marine fishing. Yeah. I mean, ovary owners that deal with that stuff, I'm just like, the stories I have heard, just ow. Just ow. Had a bucket drop from a shelf above your head and held it. Oh. Cutting your foot on open portable carport? Jeez. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That sucks. That really sucks. So we're gonna go ahead and put these 5 because I absolutely know I own these. Buy you kid doesn't. I mean, that's valid. Yeah, that's fine. No, because the console doesn't work right now. That's hospitalized to the point of, yeah, right. And that's insane, right? And you think about that, it is just absolutely nutty. I don't think there's a way you could finish that game. Hey, Crash. Had lung surgery. The severed nerves in your chest were reattaching. Oh. Get through it. Morphine and oh, Lord. That sounds horrendous. What did I say this was about? Next was what kind of game? Hack and slash. That's fine. I'll just play hack and slash then. Time trial? I don't know if I have that actually as a genre. It says racing. Yeah, racing's fine. You had what? I have to Google that word because I do not know what that word is. condition in which the pleuria, two large thin layers of tissue separate in your lungs. Oh! Yeah, pleurisy. That sounds horrific. No, thank you. I Googled. Wish I didn't. Called the nurse at 2 a.m. How much pain are you in? Surgery was because too spontaneous pneumothorax. Collapsed lung. Oh, jeez. Have to inflate. Ha. 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 Considering I can't breathe because of the pain, probably an 11. Yeah. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Like anyone. Never. Regardless of no. Just good Lord. That hurts me to think about. Much less someone to actually experience. Although I guess in the long run, and granted this is trauma, but like you now like you stub your toe and you're like that don't even hurt, you know? And you have like this echelon of pain tolerance now. So nothing else matters anymore. You look, you could lose your leg and be like, that doesn't hurt that bad. I mean, I don't want you to lose your leg, but oh Lord. Oh, I forgot incoming. What was incoming considered? 3D shooter game. I think it's the first 3D shooter we have in there, but that's let's see. What we put for Knife Edge actually? On rails. Oh, it's not on rails though. It is an on-rail shooter. Star Fox Original isn't on. You ever need a morphine drip and an oxy cocktail? Highly recommend it. Broken 3 toes is stuff. I mean, yeah, it's still an inconvenience. I'm just saying, like the pain dissipates so much faster. A whole end to still played saxophone. How does anyone do that? None of that makes sense to me. You people